Caller number 9, you on the line with your boy DJ Heavy. How may I help you? You have to sit there and play it till you get strong. You know what I'm saying? It was like little shit like that develops your skill level. That's the thing for me. It's like the new shit, it doesn't make you more developed as a producer, as a musician. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, the goal of this shit, because I love this shit like a sport. Like, to me, Quincy Jones is Michael Jordan, and I'm trying to go chase that. You know what I'm saying? And niggas really don't love this shit. And they ain't really trying to chase this shit. And motherfuckers ain't trying to be better. Like, yeah, I can give you all these tools and I can tell you what key this shit in, but bro, why you can't go to a piano and find out, oh, that's A? Why you can't know that's B? And then your mind be fucked up when you got to deal with musicians or you got a singer and you got to give harmony and you got to do this. Oh, I know why you can't. Because I've given you all of these tools, and now when you have to really showcase what you don't know nothing because you never developed a skill level. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I think that go back to just wanting more, and I don't think everybody. I don't think that everybody wants more. Like everybody doesn't necessarily want to sit in the studio and figure it out, or want to, really produce a record from top to bottom. It's a lot of people now that
But
prefer,
that's but okay. So if you don't want to produce nothing from top to bottom, don't call yourself a producer. Because what's a producer's job?
yeah, you're right. It's from a
But you
classic
gotta
from
but
a.
you gotta tell them though. You gotta tell them what is a producer's job
I mean, the producer job is to oversee the record from start to
from
finish.
from start to what?
From start to finish.
Okay, that's all.
I'm just saying though that at the end of the day, it's in between, because you still have people that because there's some people that, for instance, that I feel like still make good music, that make classic music, but they don't necessarily be in the studio with artists. Like, I'll give you an example, like a Jake One, right? Jake One of my favorite producers, right? But
Okay.
Jake One not in the studio with these artists because Jake One is in Seattle, and so he makes his beats on his own time, in Seattle, and then he's sending these beats out to these artists, and they
But
doing whatever they
but
do
you
with them.
but you gotta look at it though. Even though Jake One's an older cat or what have you, and he been producing for a minute, he's successful in modern day times. That whole of like what Jermaine does, how everybody that's rare. How everybody come to So Def and you got to do that record there. Jake One he didn't come up in that time, so it's like niggas don't do that. Well, like how Jermaine is, you got to go see Jermaine. Or if you want Dre, you got to go to see them. He didn't come up. He's not in that era of like where it's the allure of the producer. Like, bro, we going to get on this plane. We going to work with this man. We going to get there. Like it's in the era of the just email shit.
I mean, I'm just saying that I feel like it's pros
K
and
Funk, what
cons.
it do, Brody?
There's pros and cons of both, and I say that from a standpoint of, like, for some people, right? For some people, it's not as advantageous. Like, at this point, a lot of people got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got their life set up a certain way, and it's not as advantageous, like, to go to New York or to go to LA or to come to Atlanta or whatever the case may be, like, or if you do country, like, to go to Nashville, whatever the case may be, like, for I would say that's one of the good things now, that you could be great at making music, and you could be in a relatively, like, unknown area, or like you could be in a major city, but a major city not known for music or doesn't have a music industry, and you can still be successful now, like, as an artist. You could be successful as a producer. You could be successful, doing um streaming, YouTube content, whatever. You could be successful doing music content anywhere now, and I think that benefits certain people, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, if you go to that whole like Timberland AI situation, whatever case may be, for the dude K Fresh, who beat that was, he from Seattle. And he
Okay.
just been banging out beats, you know what I'm saying? Like at his spot, and he was just telling his story. I was watching him on Curtis King channel.
Jay
And
Leno, what it do? What it do, Brody? What it do?
what's good, man? So I was watching K Fresh was on Jay Leno, my bad. K Fresh was on Curtis King's channel. And
Mm-hmm.
on Curtis King's channel, K Fresh was talking about how basically like him coming from Seattle, like, and them not really having a music scene like that. It led him to, just go to somewhere where it was popping. And so he was working with the business, and like he had went to
Some
Atlanta for a while.
young money that I like her long
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
So he was working with like the business. He was doing certain stuff he wasn't credited for, whatever the case may be. But
Mm.
he worked on records, whatever case may be, was having some success. But it was just so fickle because a lot of times he wasn't getting, like he was just saying he wasn't getting credited the way that he needed to, and just things would be up and down, whatever the case may be. And basically, he was saying he's had more consistency now in just him producing from the comfort of his home, making tracks, putting them online, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and he's been able to have more consistency in his income than like when he had big placements and when he was working with, bigger artists and things of that nature. So I'm saying in that way, like it's pros and cons
Okay. Oh,
in
so
that,
that's the con. Okay. I mean, bro, I get it, but it's still, bro. It's like the way we grew up, bro. That studio magic of everybody being there, bro, and like you taking that idea from start to finish, and like y'all both sitting in a room and throwing ideas back and forth with each other, and then once it's recorded, going back and doing overdubs, and then mixing like. But that's why the music sound like shit. That's why the shit got low shelf life, because you want to send that shit back and forth. I ain't mad at you. Make your money, do your thing. But like when I say it's a difference between being successful and great. I can be successful in some other shit. Very successful in some other shit. I do this shit because I want to be great. That man Quincy Jones, I'm trying to respectfully knock his block off. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to compete. That's what I want to do. But just being successful, making money, get by, I can do like three other things and do them very well.
I mean, I'm just saying, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. At the same token though, like you a Ross fan, like you like a lot of Ross records. Like a lot of them records, he wasn't in the studio with them producers. A lot of them records was songs that them producers sent in, and he got that off the email, and then he rapped over them
Uh,
beats.
okay. But what's the difference between and you can fact check me on this because I did an interview with him. You can have okay. Give me a somebody that produced for Ross that be like here and there like boom 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 like just give me somebody.
I don't know, Beat Billionaire, something like that.
Okay, good example. It's a difference between a beat billionaire, let's just say email beat, and a Justice League like we going back and forth type of record. It's the difference between a record and a moment. The Maybachs, them records, they're moments, long shelf life. The beat billionaire stuff, you see, I couldn't even remember, and I listen to Ross all the time. But I know Justice League. I know those records. You get what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a huge difference.
I get that it's a difference. I'm just saying that that's creating that way is great. I'm just saying that it's not always like realistic, like to create that way, especially now being as though budgets aren't the way that budgets used to be. Like this shit is expensive.
Caller number 9, you on the line with your boy DJ Heavy. How may I help you? All right, we got that coming up. Caller number 10, you on the line with your boy DJ Heavy.